Though it's been just a bit over a year since this film was released, but I finally took the time to watch this, along with its new director's cut, which came out a few months ago. So prepare yourselves as I review Ridley Scott's recent film from last year from Apple Films itself, Napoleon. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Noel, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2023 epic biographical war flick, Napoleon. Originally released last year at the theaters by Columbia for Apple Original Films, which of course they're well, the owners of this. Directed and produced by Ridley Scott and produced under his Scott Free Productions label. The film stars Joaquin Phoenix as the titular character, along with Vanessa Kirby as his wife Josephine. This film is based on the life of Napoleon and primarily depicting his rise to power as well as his relationship with Josephine. Now, this film came out last November, and I do mean November of last year, on November 22nd. Though it's just been a little over a year since it came out, I am going to try and keep this review spoiler free as I possibly can. Anyway, the film, well, did okay. It kind of underperformed, though. But anyway, in 1793, amid the French Revolution, young army officer Napoleon Bonaparte watches Marie Antoinette beheaded by the guillotine. Later that year, revolutionary leader Paul Barras has Napoleon manage the siege of Toulon. He storms the city and repels the British ships with artillery. After Maximilian Robespierre is disposed and executed at the end of the Reign of Terror, French leaders, including Napoleon, attempt to restore stability. Again employing artillery, Napoleon suppresses the royalist insurrection on 13 Vendemiaire in 1795. And, and soon after that, he woos aristocratic widow Josephine de Beauharnais, and the two eventually marry. But despite their vigorous sex life, they bear no children, though. But anyway, that's all I'll tell you about the story. It will continue to go on through his bits and what have you. Going from Egypt as he prevails at the Battle of the Pyramids, and when he gets crowned Emperor of the French by the Pope, and stuff like that. That's all the story I'm going to give to you. And then it comes to his last bit at the Battle of Waterloo to his exile at St. Helena. But that's it. You probably don't. I'm not going to tell you how all those bit because this would ruin everything. Since this has just been out for over a year now, so I said I'm not going to give the whole story away because I'm going to kind of keep this close to being spoiler free as I can do it. This okay? Good. Now, my thoughts on Napoleon, well, I thought it was not too bad. I mean, I really did like Ridley Scott's directing and what have you. He does an exceptionally good job in directing. I mean, I've seen some of his films, including Alien and Gladiator, for which Phoenix was actually in, as a matter of fact. Now then, this film kind of underperformed at the box office, going on to make 221 million worldwide against its 130 to 200 million dollar budget. So I factually kind of think it underperformed, but I could be. But well, if I'm wrong, I humbly apologize. Yes, that's right. It was. Yeah. Anyway, this would be Apple's studio's second film to come out after Killers of the Flower Moon. But anyway, now Also, this film got mixed reviews. It sits at 58% on Rotten Tomatoes, where they say Ridley Scott is intent on proving the Emperor has no clothes on in the film. A slyly funny epic with bravura set pieces and a divided runtime that keeps it from outright conquering. Metacritic has a score of 64, while Cinema Score gave this a B minus grade. And Post Track gave it a 72%, with 46% saying they would definitely recommend it. Now, critics were a little bit, well, it's hard to explain though. Especially with the film's runtime. The film's runtime was over 2.5 hours with 157 minutes. And there was a director's cut, which came out a few months later this year, back in August, which is 205 minutes, and that's almost 3.5 hours. Almost on a few minutes short from what Ridley Scott had wanted it, because he originally had the film run for his director's cut run for 4 hours and 10 minutes, but that didn't happen. So anyway, with 157 minutes of runtime, 48 additional minutes were added to the director's cut. Now, also critics, well, took issue to the direction Scott took, and I understand. I still liked it. And not only that, French critics had a less enthusiastic view than those from Britain and America, considering the film lazy, pointless, boring, migraine inducing, too short, and historically inaccurate. Yeah. A view in Le Figaro stated that the film could have been called Barbie and Ken Under the Empire, and another in the French edition of GQ deemed it to be deeply clumsy, unnatural, and unintentionally funny. However, Peter Bradshaw in The Guardian gave the film a full 5 stars and called it a thrilling biopic, concluding that Scott doesn't withhold the old fashioned pleasures of spectacle and excitement. Phoenix is the key to it all. A performance as robust as the glass of burgundy he knocks back, preening, brooding, seething, and triumphing. Yeah, so, and others found it pretty fair and what have you. However, critics were impressed with the epic battle sequences, which I think that was one of the coolest things about this film because it had so much intense battle sequences. And when you see the director's cut of the film, they're even some of those are even more bigger and more awesome. Now, critics did criticize them pacing and tone. Yeah, that's kind of a bit of an issue. Its pacing is uneven and what have you. The tone of the film's okay. Another thing critics did like was the performances, as we have Joaquin Phoenix playing Napoleon. I must say he's good and what have you in a way. Not great though, but good though. Vanessa Kirby, on the other hand, playing Josephine, I thought she did good. For our other cast, we have Tahar Rahim as Paul Barras. He did pretty good. Rupert Everett played Arthur Wellesley, the Duke of Wellington. Ben Miles played Armand de Caulaincourt. And, well, there's many others and what have you. Okay, here's one. Matthew Needham as Lucien Bonaparte, Napoleon's brother. And there's so many others in these performances. So, apparently, now you know that this film does have its issues and flaws. But nevertheless, I did enjoy it for what it had to offer. After watching its special director's cut, which I just finished watching just now, after watching the regular cut of the film just now, well, a little over a week and a half ago. So when I saw the director's cut, I thought it was a little better and what have you. So anyway, that's about all I can tell you about this. Oh, wait a minute. There was one thing. Martin Phipps' score. I thought that was pretty good. After its release, it was nominated for numerous awards, including 3 Academy Awards for Best Costume Design, Production Design, and Visual Effects. Yeah, now I did like the costume designs and what have you. Those were perfect and what have you. Very good. But like I said, I really think that the direction is good and the tone's okay, but the pacing, yeah, runtime was okay, was all right, but just yeah. But it was pretty good for the director's cut, though. I still wish there would have been more. It would have went with his actual cut. But the battle sequences and the performances, most notably from Joaquin Phoenix and Vanessa Kirby, were absolutely superb. So overall, Napoleon's not that bad and what have you, but you be the judge. The film is currently available on physical media. I think you can still find it for a good price on physical media. Well, duh, you should. But if you can't find it, You'll have to be on Apple Plus. Well, Apple TV Plus in order to see it. Okay. So for my score, I'm gonna give Napoleon 4 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm just gonna say the heck with it. I'm gonna give it an 8. I was gonna go for an 8.5 after the director's cut, but then I thought, nah, I'll just keep it at an 8. It'll be alright. So, what did you think of Napoleon? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, consider clicking the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. Make it grow and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel and get them to know me. Make it like be a part of the Big D Nation. You can share my vids with your friends if you like. And if you saw my special announcement vid, next time I'll be bringing to you the first of 2 actual spoiler-free reviews of 2 recent hits. First up, I'm going to start with Speak No Evil first thing, okay? Tomorrow. In the next vid, that is. So, if you like this, consider checking out my reviews for these other 2 Joaquin Phoenix films I have tackled. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the Johnny Cash biopic Walk the Line from 2005, which also includes a ranking of my favorite Johnny Cash songs. Or go to the upper right-hand corner and see my review of Gladiator, which case I haven't yet to see that film sequel, which is still out there, but I don't know if I'll get the chance. Or if you'd like, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my spoiler-free review of Apple's other film from last year in 2023, and that being the Academy Award-nominated Killers of the Flower Moon. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.